Hey guys, I'm going to unbox and show you how to assemble the new Grabo HighFlow. The Grabo HighFlow is the new product by Grabo that grips extremely porous materials such as outdoor patio pavers, where the old Grabos do not grip. Let's take a look. Inside the box you will receive the Grabo HighFlow in a hard canvas bag. This hard canvas bag is going to keep your tools safe and everything organized. And when you open up the box, you're going to see the tool itself immediately. We're going to have some instruction manuals. This is also going to tell you how to assemble, so keep that handy. Here's some more safety information about our new Grabo 20-volt battery. You have a spare filter. This is a vacuum tool. It's just pulling air through. Along with air on a job site, there's going to be dust and debris, so keep this as well. We're going to have some cables here. This is a wired remote cable. I'll keep this aside for now, and we'll come back to that in a second. And this is our power for the battery charger. Then we have the tool itself. The tool has our new pistol grip handle, and it already has a 300 millimeter or a 12 by 12 faceplate already attached to it. This new foam seal is our Smart Cut foam seal. This is going to allow gripping extremely textured materials where our standard closed cell foam seal cannot grip. So let's keep this in mind for 2 seconds. Let's open up the other side. And now we have a lot going on here. Let's take it one by one. The first thing is I'll remove these 3 pins. I'll save that for later. This is all going to be for your new T-bar handle. This new T-bar handle is going to eliminate having to bend over all day long. First, let's just make sure that the tool is working. I'm going to grab one of our new 20-volt batteries. There are 2 batteries in here, and I'm just going to slide this in here. I already have a little bit of battery from the factory. Let's just pull the trigger to turn it on. All right, we have high flow suction. Again, there's the filter that I just mentioned. All right, so the tool is working, but let's dive in and explore all the rest of this stuff. Let's just assemble everything out from the bag itself. This is the new handle grip. This is our vertical stock. You guys see where I'm going with this? A spacer, the spreader legs, and that's it for here. And there's a lot more down here. We threw in a second battery. Again, if you're going to be moving 1,000 pavers a day, you need power to keep up with you. This second battery, keep it safe, keep it charged, and ready for when the first one dies out. This is our adapter coupler. This here is a strap for the carry bag. And last but not least, we have a second spare seal. And this open cell foam is not Smart Cut, meaning this one will allow you to grip extremely textured materials, but not every material is extremely textured. So what you do is just slide these little locks out, and this gasket will pop right out. And you can slap the new one right in there by just locking it all back in place. And now you have a seal that can grip flat but porous materials. Okay? What about all these other things here? Let's start putting it all together. First thing I'm going to do is get this wired remote. This remote is going to be able to turn the tool on and off without having to pull the trigger. I'm going to do this first because the port for this cable is underneath the handle. And I'm going to do this first because once I put the handlebar on, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to access that port. So this coupler right here is going to attach the vertical stock and the spacer legs. Line it all up, and then let's bring back these pins. The handle itself. Okay, this spacer here is going to keep the pressure of these legs into the anchor points on this tool. So I'm going to slide this in first. Now I have some tension built up, and then I'm going to lock in the legs into the anchor points. Now that spacer is creating tension to push out those bolts into those holes. This wired remote is going to fit into this little notch here and use the rubber strap band to lock it in place. And now this is going to give you control without having to reach and grip onto the pistol grip itself, and you'll be able to turn it on and off. Let's give it a quick test. Well, this doesn't have that much battery, but you still can see that it was able to turn on and off. Now you're probably wondering about this new faceplate itself. We were able to change the seal out underneath for the 300 by 300 millimeter or 12 by 12 faceplate, but what if this isn't suitable for us? These 4 quick lock pins lock in to the base itself, and now you are able to change the gasket. If you have the original Grabo tool, you will be able to swap the standard foam seal, which is a closed cell foam seal, and still put it into the bottom of this new Grabo HighFlow. And now you'll be able to grip smaller materials that this was just simply too big to grip. Keep in mind, when you change the size of your faceplate, the weight limit capacity also changes. So if you have a larger faceplate, the more force is created inside the vacuum chamber, thus creating more weight limit holding power. And as you decrease your foam seal size, the less holding power is created. But as the size of the material is smaller, typically the weight of the material goes down as well. This is just the beginning, and we have a lot more accessories to help you make heavy lifting easier. Thanks, and keep up the good work out there.